Feliz Navidad, everyone. Well, that's how we say Merry Christmas in Mexico. But don't you think we look regal? Very impressive, no? My name is Carlos, and these are two of my very good friends.
I am Jose.
And I am Miguel.
But today we appear before you as the Three Kings.
Maybe you know us as the Three Wise Men, or maybe you've heard of the Magi.
In Mexico, we're known as Los Tres Reyes Magos, the Three Magical Kings. We're dressed this way as part of a Christmas time event unique to Mexico and other Spanish-speaking countries.
Does anyone know what it's called? Our multi-night traveling celebration?
Well, we call it Posada. Posada is the Spanish word for inn and originates from the story of Mary and Joseph and their 9-day journey from Nazareth to Bethlehem seeking lodging from inn to inn.
It took them 9 days?
Yes, and they didn't have monorails back then.
This wonderful celebration takes place in Mexico beginning December 16th and continues every night until Christmas Eve.
It's a splendid tradition filled with pageantry, and this is how it goes. Several Mexican families will celebrate in a group. We travel to 3 houses. In the 3rd house will be a family hosting a joyous party.
One very important part of a traditional posada is to have our Mary and Joseph. They are usually little children, and they dress up too. Would any little children like to help us in our procession?
Anyone want to help?
Want to help?
We have a Mary right over here.
Oh,
Yes.
wonderful. Thank you
Excellent.
so much. We needed Joseph.
Anyone? Anyone else?
Joseph over here.
Everyone's going twice?
I feel
We are Joseph
right.
Best.
Okay, well,
Well, good. Well, we all proceed singing and dancing to the 1st house, seeking entry for the night. But when we get there, the people inside treat us as Mary and Joseph were treated more than 2,000 years ago.
No, we have no room. Go away.
Not very nice, eh? But don't worry, it's all part of the fun. We get to the next house, and guess what happens?
no, we have no room. Go away.
This has the makings for a very long night. But we get to the 3rd house.
Ah, peregrinos, pilgrims, come in. We have room.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad.
And then we have a big party. Oh, please give a round of applause for our lovely Mary.
Thank you so much. Thank you for all your help.
Unfortunately, we didn't have a Joseph. We'll do it next time. Oh, of course. Then there's always the traditional prayer before the Nacimiento.
Miguel, you speak so quickly. Do they know what the Nacimiento is? Does anyone?
Well, you know it as the Nativity. The Nacimiento is a very important part of Christmas in Mexico, an enduring symbol of what the season is all about. Everyone has one. Some families have several.
In Mexico, our nacimientos are much like Christmas trees, lights, and decorations in this country. In my neighborhood, for example, some nacimiento displays take up the entire front yard. Some even feature live animals and people.
Well, once the prayer is complete, the posada continues with the piñata for the children. Ponche de piquet for everyone.
Oh, ponche de piquet. It is very good, you know. A little punch, a little spice, and for the adults, a little something extra.
Games, singing, and dancing for everyone.
Now keep in mind, this takes place every night from December 16th to December 24th. And on Christmas Eve is the most impressive celebration.
And traditionally on that night is when the baby Jesus is placed in the Nacimiento.
Does that sound like a lot of celebrating for Christmas? But guess what? In Mexico, the celebration is just beginning.
In fact, in Mexico, on the day of Epiphany, that is the 6th of January, we celebrate El Día de los Tres Reyes Magos.
A day all about us, the Three Kings. This day commemorates the completion of our journey as we followed that bright star in the sky, which led us to the baby Jesus.
And we each brought gifts to the newborn baby Jesus. I am Melchior, King of Persia, and I brought the gift of gold.
I am Gaspar, King of Tarsus, and I bring the gift of frankincense.
I represent Balthazar, King of Ethiopia, and I bring the gift of... Does anyone know? Very good, correct. The gift I bring is myrrh.
On Epiphany, not only do we celebrate with a wonderful meal, this is also the day the children receive presents.
Yes, unlike many Western cultures, Christmas for us is a very quiet and reverent day. But on the evening before Epiphany, children put their shoes out in hopes of receiving gifts from the Three Kings.
If they've been good. But if they've been bad...
Oh, well, I guess we've never seen that, have we?
And believe it or not, we are still not done with our Christmas celebration in Mexico. Our holiday season continues all the way until February 2nd, El Día de la Candelaria, the day of purification. On this day, all the nacimiento displays are put away and the Christmas celebration is officially ended. Whew, that sounds like a lot, no?
Oh, but there are so many wonderful pieces to the rich Mexican traditions at Christmas.
May I take just a moment to tell of one more very unique Mexican tradition?
Claro que sí.
Look behind us here. Do you see all these beautiful red flowers? They're poinsettias, which are native to Mexico.
The beautiful flower of the holy night.
Long, long ago, on Christmas Eve, a poor beggar boy went to church in great sadness because he had no gift for the Holy Child. All he could do was gather branches of green leaves from a bush beside the dusty road and take them to the church. They had no value, except that they were a gift from his heart. The other children mocked him.
You call that a gift for a king?
The boy felt ashamed and wanted to run and hide, when suddenly, a miracle! Dazzling red star-shaped flowers started to bloom on the branches before their very eyes. With pride, the boy walked into the church with his gift, a gift of love reciprocated.
Since then, poinsettias have spread over the entire country. They bloom each year at Christmas time with such a glorious color that everybody's filled with the true holiday spirit at the mere sight of the Christmas flower.
Well, dear friends, we'd like to thank you for letting us share with you many of the wonderful traditions that you will see during Christmas in Mexico.
So, from we three kings, Melchior,
Gaspar,
And I, Balthazar, we hope that your holidays are filled with your own rich customs and traditions. So what say you, amigos? Shall we proceed?
oh wait, well, since we've come to the end of our journey, how about we stay and take some pictures with our wonderful new friends?
Perfect. For those who would like to take photos, we will be at your service for the next few moments. For those of you who must be on your way, we wish you good tidings and safe journeys, and we say to all of you,
Feliz Navidad! Felicidades!
Felicidades. Gracias.